What if the person you buried was still smiling inside the coffin? Not a normal smile, not peaceful, but the kind of smile that looks like they know something you don't. And what if, days after the funeral, people started seeing that same smile in places where nobody should be standing? Tonight's story isn't about ghosts. It's about something far worse, because after she died, she never stopped smiling. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel where the darkest stories hide in the shadows. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and let yourself fall into tonight's nightmare. This is She Kept Smiling After She Died. Emily Harper was only 17 when she died. Small town, quiet life, straight a student. The kind of girl teachers adored and classmates barely noticed. But everyone remembered one thing about Emily. She smiled constantly. Not because she was happy. Not because she was friendly. It was just always there. A wide, strange grin that made people uncomfortable if they stared too long. Even during arguments. Even when she got hurt. Even at her grandmother's funeral, she smiled. People joked that she looked like she knew how everyone would die. Then one rainy Thursday night, Emily disappeared. Her parents thought she was at a friend's house. Her friends thought she was home studying. Nobody realized she was missing until the next morning. The police searched the woods near her neighborhood for 3 days. On the 4th day, they found her, deep in the forest, standing upright between the trees, not hanging, not tied up, just standing there, dead. Her body was cold and pale, but her face still carried that same horrifying smile. The officers who found her never publicly described the scene, but one of them quit 2 weeks later. Another reportedly started having panic attacks every time he saw someone smiling. The funeral happened fast, closed casket. The town tried to move on, but then strange things started happening. At first, it was small. Emily's mother claimed she heard footsteps upstairs late at night. Her father blamed grief. Then one evening, she screamed. Her husband ran upstairs and found her frozen outside Emily's bedroom. The door was open. Inside the dark room, the closet door slowly creaked back and forth, and taped to the inside of the closet was a photograph of Emily, standing in the forest, smiling. The problem was, nobody had taken that picture before. The police checked the house. No signs of forced entry, but that wasn't the worst part. Printed on the back of the photo were 5 words written in black ink. I'm still here with you. After that night, Emily's mother stopped sleeping. She claimed she could see Emily standing at the end of the hallway every night at exactly 3:13 a.m., always smiling, always watching, and every night she looked a little closer. Doctors blamed trauma. The town whispered about mental illness until the hospital security footage leaked. One of the nurses had secretly copied the video before deleting it. At 3:13 a.m., Emily's mother sat alone in her hospital bed, crying. Then suddenly she stopped. Her face froze. Slowly, she looked toward the corner of the room. The camera quality was terrible, but people noticed something standing there, tall, motionless, a pale face barely visible in the darkness, smiling. Then the footage glitched. Static filled the screen for exactly 7 seconds. When the video returned, Emily's mother was smiling too, the same unnatural grin. She never spoke another word again. After the footage leaked online, panic spread through town. But things became truly horrifying when teenagers started daring each other to visit Emily's grave. One boy named Tyler went there around midnight with 2 friends. They live-streamed the whole thing. At first, it looked fake, just dumb teenagers laughing in a cemetery. Then Tyler pointed the flashlight toward Emily's grave. The dirt looked disturbed, like something had been digging upward from underneath. His friends started freaking out. One of them whispered, "Did you hear that?" Everyone went silent, and from somewhere behind the gravestones came soft laughter. Not loud, not aggressive, just quiet giggling. Tyler turned the camera around too fast to see clearly, but viewers swear they saw a girl standing between the graves, smiling. The live stream ended seconds later. The next morning, Tyler's friends were found unconscious near the cemetery gate. Tyler was missing. 3 days later, he returned home by himself, barefoot, covered in mud. Police questioned him for hours. He only answered one question. They asked him what happened in the cemetery. Tyler smiled, then whispered, "She showed me what's under the ground." After that, he started smiling too, constantly. His parents locked mirrors in storage because Tyler would sit in front of them for hours, grinning at his reflection without blinking. One night, his mother woke up thirsty and walked into the kitchen. Tyler was standing there in complete darkness, smiling. She asked him what he was doing, and Tyler answered in a voice that didn't sound human anymore. She says smiling makes it easier when she climbs inside. The next morning, Tyler vanished. No footprints, no broken windows, nothing, except a message scratched into the kitchen wall. Smile back. After that, the town fell apart. People moved away. Businesses closed early. Nobody walked outside after dark. But the creepiest part of the story came from the cemetery caretaker, an old man who had worked there for over 40 years. He finally admitted something police never released. The night after Emily was buried, he heard scratching coming from inside her coffin. He thought animals had gotten into the grave, so he dug it up. And when he opened the coffin, Emily's body was gone. The coffin was completely empty, except for one thing, a photograph, freshly printed. It showed the caretaker standing there beside the grave, staring into the coffin in horror, meaning someone or something had taken the picture moments earlier. And in the background of the photo, behind the caretaker, stood Emily, smiling wider than before. The old man burned the photograph the same night. 2 days later, he disappeared. Now people say if you walk near the old cemetery after midnight, you might see a girl standing between the trees, pale skin, dark eyes, and a smile stretched far wider than any human face should allow. But according to the legend, the real danger begins if she sees you looking afraid. Because if you smile back, she follows you home. And once she appears in your house, she never leaves. People say the last thing her victims do before disappearing is stand perfectly still, with a giant smile frozen on their face, waiting, watching, like they're expecting someone else to arrive next. So if you woke up tonight and saw someone standing in the corner of your room, smiling in the dark, would you look away, or would you smile back? If this story gave you chills, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more terrifying horror stories every week. And before you leave, check the shadows behind you, just in case. She's already there,